Anyways, welcome
Okay.
back to the Randomness101 podcast. I'm Spentaur the Centaur, one of your hostesses, but it's not a diner. We're just hostesses. Here's your other hostess, Arceaion.
Arceaion, who's a host, not a hostess.
I guess we are hosts then. We're just hosts. We aren't hostesses. Our like
Well,
co.
a hostess is a female,
So does that
right?
mean like in a podcast, like the hosts are hostesses, or are
Yeah.
they like also co-hosts?
No, they would be hostesses.
Okay. So if you had a female friend that you were visiting and stuff, and she was like the quote unquote host, would she be a hostess or a host?
Well, it depends. Is it her house?
Let's just say it is for the matter of the simulation that we put you in.
Then yeah, she's the hostess.
My cat just broke open my door. She's attacking me. Please help.
Hey, remember that image I showed you of the guy whose door got he got swatted and then UPS sent him a busted door?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Good
That was
picture. Good picture. I do remember.
uh
I also
re-
I don't know if you noticed, but I recently figured out how to work emojis on Discord.
Yeah, I saw that. What's with the crab?
Okay, well, the crab was in one of my Final Fantasy videos. I'll put the picture of the video on the screen now. Yeah, the link's in the description. Go click that, please. It's from one of my Final Fantasy videos. I was killing a bunch of crabs because I have a vendetta against crabs.
Well, I remember this. Yeah, you have a vendetta against crabs. All right, why
Yeah,
do you have a vendetta against crabs?
because they murdered me multiple times. It wasn't actually
Uh,
them. It was some other like monster that was near them that just had an insta kill hit and would just kill me every time I had to kill the crabs for a quest.
I see.
But I'm taking out on the crabs because I hate crabs.
Okay, I can
So
understand that.
yeah, how was your Christmas? Did you have a good one?
It was good. It was very good.
Twas good.
Got some got some work boots.
Yeah, for YouTube.
No,
For okay, I don't know why I thought you would be walking through the internet in work boots, but here we are.
that gives a very odd image. I'm like, what am I? The internet? Oh my gosh, I just thought of an idea for a D&D character. The internet planeswalker.
The internet planeswalker just walks
Because
through internet.
Okay, so a planeswalker is a person that can travel through dimensions by just, walking. Imagine if you could travel through the internet by just walking.
Do you mean like walking through URLs and all of that?
Like he could just walk into a computer and he could just interact with like the screen. He could he
So
just
like
casually.
so like that one episode of Fairly Odd Parents where he goes on the TV.
Oh yeah, I forgot it.
That was such a good show.
Man, that was a good show. Or at least the early seasons were. The later seasons were
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah. Speaking of early and later seasons, weren't we talking about something about earlier with it that had a? Oh no, that was with no that wasn't
that
us.
was something that is we're not supposed to talk about,
No, it
or
was the
is it?
Lost in Space stuff.
Oh, what were we saying? Lost in Space?
Yeah, Lost in Space because it wasn't a conversation with you. Never mind. I
It
was
wasn't.
no, it wasn't though. Again, another thing we could talk about is the Star Wars Younglings scene from Episode 3, where Anakin kills all the Younglings.
Why are we? Why did?
And
Why do you want to bring this up?
because I have a conspiracy theory with it. So have you ever heard the saying, "How many 5-year-olds would it take to take down an adult?"
No, but I've heard the 1 million lines versus every Pokemon debate.
Yeah, well,
What
this
side
is
are you
pretty
on?
simple.
On that?
Uh, I'm literally on the side of Pokemon because Yavalan is the god of death. Just he could literally just look at them and kill them all. He's
But they're
literally he's
lions. They have big
it's literally
claws.
It's literally recorded that Yvonne brought an extinction event to an entire region just because he decided he wanted to. I'm pretty sure killing a million lions is pretty simple.
Eh,
Also, there's Arceus, who is literally the creator of the universe.
yeah, but
As he
Mew.
has given
No,
life, he can take away.
no, I thought Arceus was just the creator of Pokemon.
No, he's the creator of the entire Pokemon universe.
Ah, so he's whatever the developer for all the Pokemon games are.
Pretty much, yeah. He's literally God himself. So
Yeah.
as he gave life, he can taketh.
Yep.
Now, if it was 1,000 of those the legendary lion ones from Sun and Moon, I would actually put it on the lions on that one if they were the legendary Pokemon lions.
Oh yeah.
But just normal lions, they wouldn't last 2 seconds.
So we said before, this is channel related.
But hey, you made me forget to talk about Star Wars.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go back on your Star Wars topic.
So anyway, there's a debate like it's very similar to the Lions versus Pokemon thing. How many 5-year-olds would it you need to take down an adult?
Two.
And so my theory is that the Star Wars the fight that Anakin had with the younglings who have real lightsabers at the time and were training in the Force was one of his hardest fights because he's literally fighting like 20 novice Jedi that don't really know what they're doing, but at the same time have power and are very dangerous. And anything backed into a corner is going to get desperate. So 20 like 8-year-olds backed into a corner with lightsabers. I can imagine he was probably a very brutal fight.
Yeah, that probably was kind of tough for him. So what was
Yeah.
I gonna say?
Something about oh yeah, we've been
Something about
talking
the
about
channel.
yeah. So
Eh,
in our last podcast we talked about how we were going to be taking it slower and a break and all that. We are taking a break. We are still on that break, but the podcast is something we can do kind of very easily. Like
yeah,
we just got
podcast
off.
is just throw on Shuba Duck in the background, start recording,
Yeah.
and just speak out our minds.
Yeah, and a good example of that is we just got off work and we decided, oh screw it, we'll do a
Yeah,
podcast.
it's currently
So
like 5 a.m. So,
yeah, so
but with the
the,
Minecraft series, that's gonna be slowing down a bit. It hasn't really been picking up a ton of steam, which probably won't early on, because we have bigger plans for it. Not gonna spoil anything.
nope.
So yeah, and for my channel, I am still having trouble with the art lock editing to be able to upload that.
Yeah, eventually what's going to happen is we're just going to have to sit down and I'm going to have to help him keep focused and just do it because
Yeah,
we have to.
that's part of the reason is that I lose
Also,
focus
I'm
and I
going to
can't finish
start
it.
using, instead of using the dinosaur head that we've been using, I want to use that now. As our, oh, we've done this before.
Use what? As our we've done that before.
Just scroll up to the episode 3 thing and you'll see it.
What is? Oh,
I want to use that emoji.
oh, the sad face, sad acts you.
Yeah, because that's just adorable and I love it.
Okay.
Unless you have a better one to use.
Um, I don't know.
But you could do the crabs be gone one.
Anyways, we're kind of getting off topic of the topics that we
Yeah,
don't
we
have.
are. So, on that topic, how about we talk about friends that just don't give a fuck?
Do you mean you?
Yes.
Well, typically, and you do care about a lot of things. You do care about the
I do.
channel for one. You always have great ideas for the channel and everything. But whenever it comes to like other stuff, you just sometimes you're just like, oh, I'll just take the easy way and everything. And I mean, for the most part, that works. So
Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's I'll be the first to admit I'm very laid back on a lot of things, and I don't take a lot of stuff serious these days. I used to be very serious, and you know why, but
Yeah.
I don't take things as serious as I used to, and I'm very chill, so I can actually understand that. There are times where I do get serious, but a lot of the times I just want to have a good. I just want to kind of have fun.
Yeah.
Live. I just want to live my life.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Yeah. The one thing that I recently did start giving a fuck about was it was this YouTuber who posted that in this year we lost a black hole.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. They had a YouTube
Yeah.
Shorts, and someone was saying that there was a black hole that everyone was keeping track of, and all of a sudden we lost it.
It was larger than our entire Milky Way galaxy by a huge amount.
Which
It was
really, it's like if can black holes move? Is that a thing?
no, they're supposed to stay in one spot.
So they
The
can't.
fact the fact that we've lost it is like an achievement within itself that earns like the Darwin Awards. Like it's insanity.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
which is why it's such a big deal because black holes really don't. I mean, they move, but it's sort of like anything with them. Like if it moved, then the entire solar system that it was linked to would be gone, and it's not.
yeah. So, did you get anything cool on the Steam winter sale that's going on till
I
like
got a few
January 5th?
things.
So it's probably going to be over by the time this video comes out.
Yeah,
Actually,
I might buy it.
when will this video come out? Let me check
Well,
the schedule
this
real
week.
quick.
This week sometime. I have a
Cause
few things I need to buy before the sale ends. Like I'm gonna buy. Hang on, let me go to.
um, hold on a minute. I just realized this is our New Year's episode.
Oh yeah, it is. So yeah,
So yeah, Happy New Year's. Here's
yeah.
to
Happy New
our
Year's to
whole
everyone.
year of being on this channel, which it hasn't been a year yet. How when do we start? Was it like March?
Kinda, yeah. Like I'm not sure.
I can't remember, but we did write it down, and actually, it does show on YouTube if I pull up the
There's
date.
a so there's actually a few games I really want to buy, but they're still super expensive, so I'm gonna wait.
Oh
One
yeah,
of them, one of them is Scarlet Nexus, which it was made by the same people that made Code Vein, which I recently beat. Um, if no one has played, if those of you who are watching haven't played Code Vein yet, play Code Vein. It's
I
an
haven't played it
amazing
yet.
game.
I haven't played it
I
yet.
got it.
I'm
Yeah,
probably
I
gonna
got
end
it
up
for
live
you.
streaming it.
I got it for you for Christmas. Speaking
Yep.
of getting things for each other for Christmas, you got me Amazing Frog and a game that we'll both be playing together, New World. So,
As well as one that I've just gifted you.
what did you gift me? Oh no.
Did you see it? Have you seen it?
I'm accepting immediately. We are playing that. We are playing that.
Are you even gonna mention to the audience what I gifted you?
Do you want me to, or do you want to just surprise everyone later?
Go. Yeah, maybe it should be a surprise. That'd be pretty good. That'd be a good way to surprise everyone.
Because this is like genuinely like one of the funnest games on all of YouTube to watch people play,
Oh
and I
yes.
can't wait to do it.
Oh yes.
We just need two other people, which we have one, the Scott man.
Which we were originally gonna have on this podcast, but it may be a side episode. So we'll see.
Yeah, it may be an episode a little further on down, just because we
Timing.
haven't our work schedules haven't lined up to do it. So
Yeah,
give it a
that and
little
the
while.
timing's been off a bit, so that's fine.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually.
Yep. So
I have a few, but yeah, you got me a few games. I got you a few
you
games.
got me some nice chopsticks, actually.
I did.
Chopsticks. You got me a
Spen
turtle.
Spentaur loves chopsticks and turtles.
Yep. Those two are the perfect pair. Like, chopsticks always go with turtles. Like, you have no idea.
So, talking about Christmas gifts and all that, you mentioned that there was a lot of there's certain gifts that when you become an adult are really really good. Do you want to elaborate?
Well, first off, whenever you're younger, you don't really appreciate clothes and all that as like Christmas gifts because you're like, oh, but I wanted this toy or oh, I wanted this game. Well, really, like clothes are kind of expensive, and the older you get, the more you appreciate the jackets and the hoodies and all the socks and underwear. It's like usually like whenever you get underwear as a gift as a kid, you're like, ew, gross, a bunch of underwear. Well, first off, I don't like going to grocery stores or just stores in general and just buying underwear like just out of the blue because it just feels really weird.
It does, and it's just like
It kind of does.
it's
It's
not
it's
something
it's
you
something
really
that's
want to
perfect
talk
as a
about,
it's something that's perfect as a Christmas gift because of that because you don't usually want to go out to buy it.
and you always need them too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about you, but I always need new socks and underwear.
Yep. Yep. Socks get holes all the time and underwear accidents
The
happen.
elastic just well, accidents happen. The elastic wears
The
out.
elastic
Holes
really
come
wears
up
out,
on
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
It's just a nightmare.
Yep.
Well, there was one sad thing about this year.
What was that? COVID?
All the children that didn't get PS5s from Santa.
Oof. Yeah. See, I actually tried to get a PS5 a few weeks back and failed.
Yeah, you just can't get them.
Yeah. Because Walmart was doing like a Walmart Plus thing to where you had to pay extra money in order to in
Ooh,
order to be able to purchase it early on. So I didn't even stand a chance.
yeah,
So I was so upset
nah,
about it.
nah, I don't want that.
So yeah.
So, yeah.
But
So
anyways,
we got a few more things. Do you want to talk about my stories?
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What
Because
you got?
all right, so I'll cover. I have two stories, and one of them ties into one of your stories. So we'll cover the one that doesn't tie in first,
Okay.
and that's the story of an airplane trip that I took quite a long time ago. So this was probably 20. Actually, it wasn't that long ago. Maybe 2016 or 17, and pre-COVID. But it was after the Three Stooges movie came out, and if you've never seen the Three Stooges movie, it's really really funny. I'd recommend watching it.
I have seen it. Tis good.
So you know how good it. Oh, it's
Yes.
so
Tis
good.
good. Have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I've seen Dumb and Dumber. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That was a good one too.
my dad had it. My dad had it on his phone, so he boots up his phone, and we're he's got the middle seat, and I've got the one next to him. My mom has the one beside him. So I'm on the right, and she's on the left, and my dad's in the middle, and I'm leaned over watching the Three Stooges with him, and we're just laughing, just throughout the whole entire plane ride. We are like just laughing as hard as like super hard, and we're just like rocking the seat, like the entire seat back and forth, like the entire row.
So you were one of those
And there was
obnoxious plane riders or plane guests.
on that
What are they?
on that
Passengers.
particular one we were, and there was this woman right behind my dad, and she had like a bourbon. It was like a bourbon on the rocks, or it was like something on the rocks or something. It was an alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
And she had the tray down in front of her, and we were laughing so hard that it 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 knocked the thing into her lap.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, there's my airplane story of how we disrupted an entire airplane thing.
Just with what was the movie? Three Stooges.
Yeah, it was the Three Stooges movie. It was the colored one.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've seen that. Did you ever used
It's
to
so
watch the black and
funny.
white cartoon?
Oh, I love the black and white cartoon of it.
Yep. Or well, it wasn't black and white, but like the cartoon of it, and then there was the black and white TV show.
Yeah.
I used to watch both of those.
And then, so my second story, I actually told this one earlier today, but Spentaur didn't hear it. So, um, there was a kid in my high school that smoked, and he threw his cigarette into the. I mean, smoking in high school is not that uncommon. I mean, is it?
Well,
Is
it's
it
more.
common?
I'd say it's more or less common now, but back in the '80s and stuff, it used to be super common.
Well, yeah, it's not as common anymore, but it was pretty common at my school. So one of the guys that smoked threw his cigarette in the trash can, and the trash can got caught on fire, and like there was fire all around the trash can and everything.
Yeah.
But sorry. Anyway, no, don't do Spentaur.
Cut the camera in half.
The way
Anyways,
you had it situated, it made it look very inappropriate.
well, no one can see me.
Fair enough.
I got a Sword Art Online sword for Christmas. It's
You got the dark repulsor. It's the
yes,
blue one.
yes, and it's awesome.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, it set the trash can on fire, and
Burn
so
down the whole school.
this kid saw the trash can on fire, and he ran straight to the office to tell the principal, and when he went to go tell the secretary, he needed to alert them and all that. The secretary was on the phone, and he tried to get her attention, and she yelled at him and told him to wait his turn. And so he literally stood there for like 5 minutes while she was talking to like just some friend. It wasn't even like school business. She was just talking to some friend she had.
Yeah,
And eventually she hung up because the kid wasn't leaving or anything. And he was like, "Oh, I was just gonna tell you that the trash can's on fire because someone threw a cigarette in there." And then he just walked off.
really.
Yeah, they had to make a rule later on because they fired that secretary, and later on a rule was made that if there's an emergency such as a fire or anything, you don't have to go to the secretary, you just have to go straight to the principal.
Huh.
So, yeah. But that leads into a story about you, doesn't it?
Well, it depends because I don't remember what story I was talking about.
Under the airplane story and above the Dino Embryo. We'll cover that one next
Oh
after
yeah.
you talk.
So in school, and this was like middle school or something. There was a there were like you know how they do like the get together and like the get to know each other like tests or they're like get together like activities I guess to where it's like
Yeah, they're the
you
things.
get to know other people. Like you put your name in there, someone else draws your name, and then you have to like tell someone about someone or something like that. Well, we had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
well, it was something. It was like sixth or seventh grade, and I had basically done nothing but play video games whenever I was that age. Nothing's changed. Um, so I there was a list that they would give us, and you have to check out. You have to like circle one thing that you know how to do. On that list, there'd be like, oh, play football, play an instrument, or um, drink or breathe underwater for like 3 minutes or something, and a bunch of just random shit that like you wouldn't think the people would usually know how to do. It's like, oh well, one of them was like play guitar, and I'm like, we're in sixth grade. I don't think like I'd learned that this early on.
I had a
Um,
friend that could play guitar, and I think it was like the fourth grade, and he was really good.
yeah, and
He could play. He played "Sweet in Motion" for the talent show, and he got kicked out because it's a very inappropriate song.
nice. But anyways, the only one on that list that I saw was like milk a cow, and that's on, and the only one like that's the one I circled because it's like the list was so like specific. It was so specific, like oh, shoot like a half court shot and like do all this other stuff, and I'm just like, I don't go outside. So the only reason I circled that was because I remembered like a second grade field trip or something where we went to a farm and we had to milk a cow and stuff. What?
So all you know how to do is milk a cow.
Yeah, basically. That's all. That's like that.
Nice.
Like, I mean, I know a lot more now than I did then, but for a while there, I was not a very what's the word? Variety? No, I didn't have a variety of hobbies. That's what it is. Like video games were my
Yeah,
life.
yeah, and that's like that sounds pretty close to a
I'll
lot
tell
of
you
people
now. At
I
12 years
know.
old, Minecraft was the only game I played.
Oh, yeah, 12,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
And then before that, it
12-year-old
was like
Minecraft
Pokemon.
person here too.
So,
Yep.
yep.
We had
Anyways,
the same childhood, it seems. But
yeah,
going
kind of.
back to like, well, this is like a little kid topic, but at the same time, it is pretty interesting, and it does tie into the science stuff we would kind of were talking about. But the Dino Embryo. Apparently, they found a dinosaur embryo
Yeah,
lately.
like a Dino Embryo that was still, and I think it said that it was still alive, and it just like died yesterday or something. It looks like it died yesterday. Let me pull up
Hmm.
the link here. We can get some info on it. It says impeccable preserved dinosaur embryo looks as if it died yesterday, and it's got a picture and just basically talking about baby Yingling died and remained in its egg for tens of millions of years until researchers found its fossilized remains in China. Researchers have discovered many ancient dinosaur eggs and nests over the past century, but baby Yingling, is it Liang? Yingling is one of a kind. The skeleton is not only complete from the tip of the tail or tip of the snout to the end of the tail, it is curled in a life pose within its egg as if the animal just died naturally yesterday. And so for all of you people that think dinosaurs don't like exist and we just made that up, proof.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I think that's a thing.
Uh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like that's legitimately very cool.
Yeah, but is that is
Um.
that is that like a conspiracy theory people have? Is that they don't believe that
Oh
dinosaurs
yeah.
existed?
Yeah, there's conspiracy theories where dinosaurs don't exist and they're just like made up to by
Yeah.
museums to make money.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, actually, there's a new show that released on Netflix called Inside Job, and it's
Oh,
and Arceion's
both,
seen clips
both,
on YouTube and stuff, but I've been watching a little bit of it.
yeah, both Spentaur and I will be watching it at some point together. We may do like a commenter on that later. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll
It
see.
might be something on the podcast we talk about,
Yeah,
but it's
but
it's pretty cool.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
So and it's
Moving
kind of got
on.
like a it's kind of got like a Rick and Morty vibe, and that's why I like is the only adult
Yeah.
cartoons I can get into are sci-fi ones for whatever reason.
Yeah. I kind of agree on that.
So
From, moving on from dinosaurs to another childhood thing. What's up?
we're at like 30 minutes. I was gonna say. So
Do you want the rest of this for the next episode?
just go ahead and say what you wanted to say real quick. Say
Well,
what you need to say.
I was going to talk about our childhood, how childhood movies that are buried in our memories
Oh,
that we
okay.
forgot
I've
about.
got plenty for that actually.
Yeah, and I've only got a few because I do remember a lot of the movies, but one of them, Spentaur actually helped me remember, and it was what was it? The Rescuers?
Yeah, the
Was that what it
rescuers, the
was?
one with the mice, and they go and save a child. from like, well, there's the Rescuers Down Under where they save a child from a man and stuff, and it holds up. The animation style is great. So,
Yeah.
but
So what do
I was
you
gonna
have
mention.
any?
I'm sorry, interrupted you.
Do you have any? No, it's like,
Um,
do you got any?
yeah. Well, I just want to say sorry because we're doing this in a Discord call, so there's a little bit of latency. It's not much, but that's why there's a little like cutting out and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, there's one that I watched whenever I was really young. We used to have it on VHS. For those of you kids that don't know what VHSs are, which uh, I don't know who wouldn't know actually, because there's still people that
I'm
collect them
just
out
gonna
there.
say this right now. If you're young enough to not know what a VHS is,
You
you
probably
should
shouldn't be
not
listening
be
to us.
watching our stuff
Yeah,
because very adult we're very adult oriented on our topics. So,
yeah. But no, We're Back. Do you remember the movie We're Back with the dinosaurs?
no,
It's like dinosaurs that
no,
time
I don't
travel into the future, into like New
I've
York.
never heard of this.
You never heard of it?
I've never heard of it. Nope.
It was a really good movie.
We'll
It's like
have to
one of
look it
those
up.
early '80s cartoons, but
Oh, well, yeah.
it's super good. I don't know if it's like Disney or DreamWorks or what it is, but it's a good movie. I need to watch it again,
Yeah.
so I can probably find it
So,
somewhere.
so my boss over here, Mr. Spentaur, is telling me that we're running out of time.
Oh
So
well,
I
I
think I
don't
should
know. Hold
leave it.
on. Yeah, we can end it off here if you want.
Well, I'm just going to leave these final closing thoughts, which are thoughts with Arceaion here.
Also,
But
am I really your boss? Am I really considered your
I,
boss?
well, I guess we're co-hosting, but at the same time, you're the main host, and I'm kind of just the co-host here. So I
Well,
guess when it comes to the podcast, you kind of are my boss.
yeah,
But
co-worker. More so
co-work,
co-worker.
yeah, well,
Co-founders.
yeah,
We're co-founders of
fair
Randomness
enough,
101.
co-founders.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll
So,
leave these final thoughts. Um, so water gets recycled a lot these days,
speaking of water,
as
we're
you
sponsored by
well.
water. We're sponsored by H2O, the chemical water.
Yes, we are
We almost
sponsored
didn't put that
by
in.
the chemical
We
compound.
almost didn't put that in. We
Oh
almost
no!
forgot
Oh
about it.
no! Oh no! This is the reason why I added this one in case
Oh,
we
okay.
forgot it. Um, but yeah, like water gets recycled a lot at facilities and plants and stuff. I wonder how many times you've drinking the same molecules of water.
Honestly, with how vast the Earth is, probably once in a billion years.
And then, so my final thought is, if you just casually play a video game like the normal way, most in-game villains probably think you're a complete psychopath because of how many people you have killed.
That's true. That is true as well.
So I'm just gonna leave with those final thoughts of how often do you think you drink your own water again, and you're a psychopath either way you want to admit it.
Well, if you drink your own urine, then
So,
you basically drink your own water.
oh God.
And we're ending it off there. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Um, anyways, be sure to check out our YouTube
Bye.
link in the background and all that. We'll catch you later. You gonna do the bye?
Bye.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, that was good. I
Yeah,
got my
it's so
camera
good
on
because we're
so you
still
can see me.
recording, and I couldn't stop it before you said that. So this part's staying in. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning.